technicals. So, hello and welcome to Pop,
Woo!
the Powder Out podcast with your hosts JP and Michael Bolton. And
Joshua JP Penrod. But we'll go JP for short because we have another Josh.
there we go. Okay, JL. So it's JL, JP, and MB.
What are you guys up to?
So we just finished NXT, but Mr. Canada is they're slow. They're slow. I mean, they're
Yeah,
always a couple
Canada's the
behind.
worst for WWE streaming. You can't get nothing out here. No Hulu, no nothing. Absolutely, utterly retarded. AEW all the way for Canada.
Why does AEW work better than?
I have
'cause
no
it's
fucking idea. Ask Vince
TNT,
McMahon.
TBS.
Yeah, I could.
I have
see.
no idea. I have to get VPNs to watch WWE, my man.
Oh snap! So yeah, so we just finished NXT. Overall, what do you feel, Michael? How do you feel even where you got?
I never seen it.
You
What
didn't
happened?
see any of it?
Main event. 3 stages of hell. First 3 stages of hell in WWE's history. What happened?
It wasn't the first one, but it's been there
No,
before, but it's
in the
amazing.
past 10 years. How can you say it's not the first one? They have never done a 3 stages of hell since ECW.
They did one on Raw.
No, they have done.
No,
this.
they
They've done-
didn't. Shut the fuck up. It wasn't even that good.
We're not.
It wasn't a 3 stages of hell match.
Okay, it was. It had a cage and 2 other matches involved with it, but it's something else. That's fine. They like to name shit weird, so who knows? It was the double Crown Cup.
It was the best
It was
like 2 out of 3 match, pretty
Hell
much.
or a 3 out of 2 match. What was it? I don't even know.
It was
3
a 2 out of
matches, 3
3.
stipulations.
It was like 2 out of 3
stages
match, yeah.
Yeah. 2 out of 3 matches, and then this was the 3rd match, which was a 2 out of 3 falls.
2 out of 3 falls, and then like the 3rd one was a cage match. I thought it was amazing. I thought it was leaps and bounds better than SummerSlam. I went back, watched SummerSlam. SummerSlam was okay, but NXT just from the beginning to the end was really good. The crowd participation was awesome.
Oh,
Commentary was nuts. I'm surprised they even still have a voice by the end of the day. It was just leaps and bounds better.
I was at the NXT Takeover Toronto 2019. I was so drunk I blacked out. I don't even know what happened.
Here's a little historical fact. Today actually marks 6 years when NXT Brooklyn starts. So it was 6 years to the day
Oh, shit.
that NXT Takeover started.
Oh, well, there you go. That Brooklyn, I do have to say, a little tangent off there. That was like one of the first pay-per-views I watched since like being a kid, like when I really got back into it years. And I still remember that Sasha Bailey match.
Yeah, no, it's so nice to watch NXT because it's like its own brand, its own fans. It's like, yeah, like a WCW or ECW back in the day. It's a smaller brand. When they have that Full Sail University, it's awesome. That's my favorite, was the Full Sail University era. That's my favorite of NXT, but
Yeah. And
I
what
hate
about-
WWE, NXT, Raw, SmackDown, AEW all the way for me. My man's butt. Oh shit! Middle of podcast.
whoa, I wonder what happened.
Did he just leave? He screamed like no contest.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Should we start or?
Yeah, just you guys have
Okay.
fun. Keep going.
I'm gonna go with I'm also trying to just look up some the results so we can read through what the matches
Yeah,
were. I just
yeah,
can't
because like I don't remember the names, but I can tell you that my response, my reactions.
Yeah.
Because I watched it from beginning to end.
We're going.
So,
But how did your matches go? So then, like, were you just
oh,
watching this on
yeah,
the
yeah,
app?
yeah. Ours. So, like, yeah, tonight on the VOH Voice of Honor, you could go to Voice of Honor, Boiler, or I think it's a Boiler Room, VOH Honor, and then we have VOH Inferno. Our matches went really well. It's kind of like the No Way Out or our last stop before our WrestleMania, which we call Ground Zero. We had 6 matches. I was in the opening match, and then I was also in the not co-main event, but I was right before it. Every single match went really well. I think judges are really going to have a hard time who are going to be the winners, and then
I
go
am
from there.
so sorry.
But yeah, it was called VOH Last Stop. It's on our page. If you want to become a promo artist, let me know. I can definitely get you the people. It's a lot of fun. I'll put out links later. I think you guys will really like it. Yep, VOH. I think it's VOH or Boiler Room.
Like,
What do you
But it's
judges? Like, what? I don't get. What do you mean? Like, is it
so
not like a match where you have to pin somebody? Then
no. It's like a
I hope I don't get kicked off or my
promo
computer dying,
league.
but
It's a
technical
promo league.
difficulties.
So what we're doing is we're doing promos. So it's like, say me
Fuck, hurry
against
up!
Mike. What? So I'd be like, I'm better than Mike, and I should win this match because Mike can't do very well on computers, and then Mike would be like, well, Josh, I'm having technical difficulties, so you suck because you can't talk very well. And then they go in and then they look at different criterias. Usually there's between 3 and 5 judges. We don't know the judges because they're anonymous. And it's like whoever has the best promo wins. So we speak for about 3.5 minutes. It's a lot of fun. It's pretty much our way of living out our wrestling dreams without being an actual wrestler.
yeah, I mean that exactly. That is kind of cool.
You all right over there, Mike?
Come on.
So first we're gonna go that we
Okay.
had I don't know. Did you see the the pre-show? Because I think this was it.
Yeah. Pre-show was okay.
Yeah, this is the Pete Dunne. It was Ridge Holland with Pete Dunne versus Trey Baxter.
Yeah, it was kind of a squash match.
Yeah. Ridge Holland won that one there.
Yeah.
Oh, the $1 Million Championship. That was the LA Knight versus Cameron
that
Grimes.
was such a good.
Which
I love how that.
I love that.
Yes, it was so good. Like just the way that just the way it started. I loved the background of it because I didn't really know much about it. I haven't watched NXT in forever. So to see the history behind it and how $1 Million Man was there for the $1 Million Championship, how he actually got involved in the match too, it was so good. And yeah, that other guy, who was the winner? Can't think of his name. But yeah, it was very entertaining. I would give it.
Oh yeah, because I thought he looked like a really hairy Daniel Bryan. I kept going, "Is that Daniel Bryan?" I swear it is.
It looks like, it was a very good. In my opinion, it was a really good match, and I love just how the fans were behind it. Commentary was behind it. It really put the tone
tonight. Like what the fans reminded me of tonight for some reason. How they had it set up. Like hockey fans.
Yeah.
It looked almost like a hockey arena, like they're banging against the glass. It was kind of, I mean, it was a lot more fun than the 50,000 people yesterday, really.
Mike, I think the guy's saying that because it could be your bandwidth because you're running wrestling at the same time. it could be your bandwidth. So maybe try to stop the wrestling and
Just this.
just do this. Like I don't even have it. I've stopped. Well, I'm not. I don't have it on my phone.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
A little bit.
Keep
Oh, I
talking.
fixed it.
Okay, Okay, so then after the $1 Million Championship, I do gotta say though, Ted DiBiase does not look that bad for being old.
No, it was so good.
Ted
That
DiBiase
was cool to see him.
is really fit nowadays. I seen him in Hamilton, and he was like, boo, super skinny.
Yeah, he looked really good, and just the way that he was in the match too, and he did the $1 Million Dream. It brought back those warm fuzzies. It was good to see him again.
Yeah, and then after that, then we went to the Women's Championship, and that was Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai. Which I don't know, whichever one was the blondie that was like the witch. She's hot. She
Yeah,
wasn't a bad wrestler, but it just she looked way overpowered by the red leather.
Dakota was the one I think that was the challenger. They should have gave it to her, but at the same time, it was a good match. It was a good back and forth match. The champion won,
Yeah,
so she retained. But it was Raquel won. It was for a women's match. It was good back and forth.
yeah, and then some chick came
We're
out.
living on NXT now. Diva's on NXT.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one girl came from the UK.
Yep. The new one came from the UK. Yeah, and then she came out right at the end. That was pretty cool. Mike, turn down your computer a little bit. I can hear myself echo.
I don't know, man. I'm technology stupid. I don't know how to do that.
Oh man, you had it good yesterday.
That better?
Oh. I mean, I can't really hear myself now.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
It's one of those nights. It's one of those nights. I know sometimes I have those too.
You guys are about to do a wrestling podcast with this guy.
With that guy there, the guy in the red. What?
All I know about wrestling is, oh yeah, brothers.
Oh yeah, brother.
No,
The
but
copy.
then it did come to probably my favorite match of the evening. I love the United Kingdom Championship.
Oh, that's probably the most, in my opinion, the best design that WWE has right now. That title is beautiful. I would love to have that one.
Oh, that is one of their best looking. I mean, probably in 50 years. I mean, probably all time.
Well, except for the Wing Eagle, but that's my favorite one. Where like Bret Hart, Macho Man, everybody had that back in the day.
Oh yeah,
the Wing Eagle. I love that one. I have that one too. I'll have to bring it on screen sometime.
Oh
but yeah, that's probably my crown jewel. Of my belts is that one right there. I love that one.
Yeah,
I had a crush on
the little
Vince
skinny
McMahon's daughter.
one.
Stephanie.
A lot of us did.
Yeah,
but like he held his own against that big guy, and like did you see when they gave him like video of him afterwards? He legitimately looked beat the fuck up. Like there ain't no faking that. His ass was beat up.
What was their names again? I think it's Walter P. Right?
Yeah, it was Walter versus Jay Dragnikov.
Yeah, Dragnikov. Dragnikov was good. Don't get me wrong. I just don't like the ending because they were going back and forth, and they did submission earlier in the match, and it was like long and drawn out. And this submission right at the end, he tapped so quickly. It was I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there was a couple of those, I will say, throughout the evening, actually, that they finished real quick. It was like this long, drawn out, because honestly, I think that's the next match. Yes, the next match we'll say it is the 2 out of 3 falls. The Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, so a little bit behind that, they were in a really good faction called the Undisputed Era. So if you watch NXT, Undisputed Era actually had all the titles at one time, all the men titles. So they had the North American title, well, all the ones on NXT, not on UK NXT, but regularly. They had the North American, they had the NXT, and they also had the tag teams at one time. And the Undisputed Era was like the greatest era, probably the greatest faction in NXT.
Yeah, they pretty much were. They are fucking awesome. I love the Undisputed Era.
Oh, they for it was at least over a year that they were kind
Yeah.
of handling it down there. Like it was like I remember them like holding it. Like, didn't they do War Games twice?
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
was undefeated or go fuck yourself in the independent scene for a very long time.
Yeah,
But I've always been a big fan of Adam Cole. I like Adam Cole. So the match went 2 out of 3. Oh, well, actually, it went 3. It went 3 matches. It went the full 3 matches.
Was
what
it
was the other?
Stages of Hell or was the first?
It was a 2 out of 3
it was the
match.
2 out of
2
3
out of 3
falls.
falls
So
match.
the first 2 falls were normal matches. It wasn't 3 stages.
No, there was 3 different match. One was a regular match. The second one was a street match, and then the third one was a cage match.
So it was 3 stages of hell.
No, it was
Let's
called
not call
2
it.
out of 3 falls
Like I said,
match.
hey, stop.
of
They
hell.
call everything different of it. I get what you're saying, Michael. That is like the
Yeah,
concept of what a 3 stages of hell is, but this one they're just calling is a 2 out of 3 falls, and they let them pick the
Yeah.
stipulation. So it's not that they're making it hell like, because it's not Hell in the
But
Cell or any of that theme.
3 different matches, 3 stipulations, 3 stages of hell.
well, the 2 were of those, and then if we went to a third one, the GM was going to pick, and he picked, and I think William Regal picked the cage match.
Yeah, he did the steel cage, so
So just like NXT Takeover 2019 at the Scotiabank Arena.
well,
I don't remember.
there, but okay, cool. Yeah, they had that, but no, like the first one, like the traditional match, it was okay. It was nice and quick. I like that they kind of did that one.
The sneak, I like the sneak pin. That was really, like, the guy got off really quick with that sneak pin. I can't think of what was his name. Not Adam, but the other one.
O'Reilly, Kyle
O'Reilly.
O'Reilly.
Yeah, O'Reilly got the, like, he got the one over on Adam Cole at the beginning. So that was interesting. And then they had the street fight where Adam Cole won the second one.
Oh, they
And then they,
beat the shit out of each
yeah.
other.
Oh, they whooped the shit out of each other in that one.
Like, I don't. There's some physical injury done to these fellas.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah,
Adam Cole got that one though, kind of with like a quick
Adam Cole, I heard is going to AEW, but that's real.
I don't know.
Well, once we're done with this match, I'll kind of tell you what I heard, what some of the sources I've seen, because there's some stuff out there. So yeah, the second one, Adam Cole won when they beat the hell out of each other, and then the third one, O'Reilly actually won in the steel cage, which they were kind of beating each other like senseless, and then Adam Cole put the handcuffs on O'Reilly,
Yes.
and you're thinking like, okay, dude, super kick him, put him down, and then get out of the ring. But he didn't do that. He started heading him again, and then out of nowhere, the guy just flips. I want to say he did like a knee bar. It was almost like an ankle lock, but it was like really torquing on that knee. Like he caught him really quick like that, and Adam Cole tapped.
Yeah, I don't get that. I mean, I love that one, but it was like one of those why in the fuck are you doing this? Like, if
Yeah,
you somebody like, hey, stupid ass, you cuffed him. Go that direction. Don't just like, what the hell?
but yeah, the guy caught him with, I want to say it was like a knee bar or an ankle lock. I don't know, but like he caught him, and that. Oh, here's the ticker, guys. Question: could you outdrink Stone Cold Steve Austin? No.
Are you asking me?
It's the question. It's the ticker question. So it's for all three of us.
I am for sure I can drink more than Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I
If
say no.
my God, I can drink him under the table if it's honey.
I think Stone Cold could probably outdrink all of us. That dude has his own beer. He's been drinking beers for years. I haven't drank in 9 months, but that guy can. Yeah,
Get Stone Cold Steve Austin on this podcast.
No, do you know, like,
drink
so I loved that the steel
the Broken
cage
Skulls.
No, but it was saying I just that I didn't hear this, but the fans were chanting bullshit the whole time when after the O'Reilly won.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
didn't hear that either, but okay. Yeah. So what I read by some of the reports out there is that that was his last match. He hasn't signed any other deals, and now he's a free agent.
Oh,
A friend of mine thinks he's going to go to AEW.
He is.
I don't see why not, unless WWE gives him like a huge contract.
It's confirmed.
You say
I don't know.
confirmed. I mean, when do you think though? Here's the thing: when do you think he'll go?
Well, if he has the 90-day, like everybody else,
No,
let's see.
they fuck it legally. He can get out of it just like everyone else has.
How do they get out of it? I mean, isn't it?
How did CM Punk end up at an indie event?
Well, he left, but he couldn't do anything for 90 days either.
No,
There's usually a 90-day,
No,
a non-complete clause.
no.
Except for the only one they screwed up on was like, and they'll admit it too, is like Aleister Black. They didn't realize that they put his 30 days, not 90 days.
Okay.
And then they thought they had more time with Adam Cole, so they just did a short-term deal with Adam Cole. But I don't know. Sources could be right that he might be going to AEW. When? I'm not for sure. I know Daniel Bryan's going to be going to AEW.
I mean,
See what
AEW
happens.
is about to get stacked. I'm kind of excited to start watching it. Like I said, I haven't seen one episode of AEW, so and everybody says it brings you back to what wrestling
pretty
really
good.
is.
Well, for me, okay, it's not so much the writing. So like they have their own freedom to write. But if you watch these guys wrestle, they're having fun. Like they know what they're doing. They're enjoying what they do. That's why I like it, because the writing sometimes is not always the greatest, but the matches are like on top.
Better than WWE. What has WWE been writing?
Oh no, WWE! I always admit,
Old man that sits there with the pen and just blah 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 blah. Yes. Go.
no, it's the same thing. It's honestly they're all the same thing, Switch stuff, but that's why I like NXT, because I think they might have different writers. Because really, it wasn't even bad. And then even the next one, like Samoa Joe coming back into NXT. I love it that they're gonna keep him out of WWE. Then, like,
I thought it was
him back here, that he'll help it.
but that's just me.
It was a great match between him and against Karrion Kross. So I'm hoping Karrion Kross goes to the main roster. Supposedly they're going to make NXT again as a developmental, so it could be a new era.
Wait, who's Killian Cross? I know Killer Cross.
Isn't Karrion Kross?
I
Did I
don't.
say it right?
It's Karrion Kross, but I think they call it Killer Cross.
Killer Kross. Yeah, that's the guy that was the NXT champion. He lost.
The complete savagely retarded guy that totally lost his skills when he went to NXT?
No, the champion, the NXT champion that was on the last match.
Yeah, the super lame guy that's better than the independent leagues.
I don't know who.
I don't know.
But
I'm
kind
kind of
guy.
I'm except for a couple of those like I'm more of a WWE guy and an AEW than like the indies. So when you say that stuff, you kind of throw me off there, Mike. I mean, I got to get maybe a little bit more educated on the indies. I mean, I do like, New Japan. I watch every once in a while on ROH, but there's so many indies out there that it's hard to
there's
keep up.
Like next week, actually, we are having an indie wrestler from where I'm from.
Gang, gang.
Huh?
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang. I don't know. This one's from XCW, and
Okay.
he's like he's like the butcher or something. I don't know, but he's been doing it a couple years, and he used to be a coworker and just left last year. So I was like, well, okay, let's see if he wants to talk, and he does. So we are going to talk to him next week of it, but we do have a new champion of Samoa Joe back again.
First time in history as the first three-time NXT champion.
Oh shit!
And I want to say that Samoa Joe was either Samoa Joe or was a Finn. One of them were the first two-time NXT champion as well.
I think it was Joe because
Okay.
that was a big thing. Remember when they were kind of like flipping it back and forth?
Yeah. See, that's the one I really want. Like, I want the original NXT title, the one with the big old where it had the N and then the big huge X and T.
Oh,
like,
I loved that.
Oh, I so want that title. It's so beautiful.
Oh, it was.
And then they changed it to. I'm not saying this new one's bad, but I like the older design better. That's just my opinion, but it's not bad.
No, but so we'll say so that was the end of the pay-per-view. That's one thing that I love about NXT though is I love the timing of this pay-per-view because then when I saw that it actually was over at 9:30 when I thought we were going to be filming during it, I was like, "Oh, well this is good." Like I wasn't getting bored by what? Usually by the 8th match in WWE, you're like, screw it, this sucks.
You got a mini title there, Mike?
Yeah, my only WWE replica I have.
I'm finally, I think tomorrow, I'm getting back all my office stuff. So like our office closed. No, we've been at home for like 16 months. And we're still home long term without a end date. So tomorrow I get all my replica title belts back, my mini ones. They're all 12 inches. I have probably like 8 or 9 of them, plus 6 or 7 big regular replica belts as well. Let me see if I can find one. I might have one somewhere. I have some of them hung up, some of them on the floor because I was trying to hang other stuff up too. Let's see here. There we go. This one's interesting.
Look, little baby.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Here.
So here's one.
Kids come first.
Oh, right? Fuck. That's Hardy's, right?
No. What happened?
Oh, you froze. Oh, there you go. But yeah,
I closed that. Right? Yeah, that's the Jet. This is the Enigma Jeff Hardy belt.
From Impact, right?
Yep, it's so it's not a licensed person. It's called a boot belt. So like there's some of them are bootleg from like. So you have some, and it's something we could talk about at a different time. I buy, sell, trade belts in a belt community. I've been doing it for the last couple years.
Yeah, get cocksucker. I'll send money.
This one wants belts. Y'all will talk later. Okay.
Well, get out there and find trusted people and go from there.
I don't know.
That's what I've been doing it.
Ew.
I can show you the belt community, the belt groups. Like I don't think I think the most I've ever paid for one is like 330. Other than that, I've never paid full WWE price. I will not pay full WWE price. It's ridiculous.
I haven't. I don't want to anymore. I want to make a POP belt.
Oh, yeah, that would be. I'll box you out for it, Michael. We said we need to do a Canadian trip.
But I get it. No, not if. When I get it made, I'll send it to. It won't just be here. It will be at everybody's house. We'll ship it everywhere.
Yeah, I got 6 replica belts and 8 mini belts. So yeah, I was trying to count how many I have. So it's like
Oh,
17 belts altogether, which is nothing. Like that's just a small collection of like people that I know. I know some people that have like 130, 120. Like there's so many belts out there. Like there's probably 3 or 4 more belts I want, but they're not cheap. And they're like the old classic ones. Like I want the old AWA belt. The IW is it? No, or is it IDGP? I don't remember. It was the version 4 right before they changed to the new belt in New Japan.
Oh,
Huh?
you have a New Japan belt?
They have a New Japan belt. Yeah, it's rough.
If you have one,
huh?
Do you have a New Japan?
No, I wish. Oh man, I wish. I want the old ROH belt too, like the Cody Rhodes one. That one's gorgeous. Like I said, there's some that are just beautiful that I want, and there's others that have history that I want. Most of my top 10 lists I have already. I already have my NWA belt. I have a undisputed belt. I have a big gold belt. I have a UFC belt. I have a Wing Eagle, and then I have my Jeff Hardy belt.
Oh, I love the Jeff Hardy one. I'd want $1 million a man belt.
Yes, I want that too. That thing is so gorgeous. But it would be like I don't want real diamonds in it. I'll take like the cubic zirconium and put them in there.
Oh yeah, hey, I take plastic ones.
Actually, and then that's a couple of the belts that I want too. Is like the WWE spinner belt, and then the really rare one is the US spinner belt. That one's really hard to find. And that one, you're gonna spend quite a bit of money for too.
Oh, I would not. I bet, but man, that's kind of cool. We all cool to have a collection like that of it. Mine is Simpsons stuff beyond
right.
Mine is like I have tons of like Simpson comics. I have Leonard Skinner, but big one was always the.
Oh, you have a Simpsons tattoo.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, I have a whole like Treehouse of Horror thing there, but
nice. Yeah, I have also have like 17 Super Bowl replica rings as well, and then a few. I started collecting replica Super Bowl rings. I want more, but they're kind of expendy. And then I have a few like autographs as well. I think the newest one I just got is The Rock's. I have Mick Foley's and Terry Funk's, and then Ric Flair's on a pop that's actually PSA as well.
Oh my gosh, man! You need like a little sports store, don't you?
I need a nice little corner, but hopefully my next apartment I will. I'm in talks with my manager to see if I can get like a 2-bedroom, which I'd make one specifically for like my work office and my podcast office. And if I could do that, I might get a little bookshelf and put everything on.
Oh, there you go. Right, display it all. Well, I like it, Mike. I love that.
Yeah, I like it.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, Bride's Court.
Yeah. So I'm just not speeding there. Hey, short pay-per-view. I feel like
it was short, but it was good. It had a lot.
Yeah, I felt like it had more content to me than the 3-4 hours of WWE. Like,
no, I completely agree.
and those matches still were kind of long. Well, technical difficulty, Michael over there today.
Yeah.
What
What happened to us? There we go.
There we go. We split. But to everyone, good night. Enjoy us. We'll be back every Sunday at 9:30 Central Time. And next week, we do have a guest from Kansas City that will be joining us on the phone from
Okay.
XCW.
Oh, nice. So, Josh, what would you rate it? Like out of let's say out of a 5, what would you rate the pay-per-view?
I give it a solid 4 for it being like being the first pay-per-view I really saw back beyond SummerSlam. That made me remember why I liked wrestling, to be honest. I was like actually like focused and I wasn't falling asleep, and I was like, oh shit, this is actually keeping my attention.
Well, for me, I'm going to go a little bit higher. I'm going to go like a 4.5. I mean, there's a few things that could have been a little better, but honestly, I think I'm very generous giving it a 4.5. It could be rated a little bit higher. I mean, it's NXT, it's an NXT takeover. I've seen some better ones, but this one was really good. Leaps and bounds better than SummerSlam.
Yeah, and for them putting it on Sunday, I'm like, see,
Yeah.
They knew it was going to be better. They knew it was that Adam Cole versus the O'Reilly, like the end of the era, because everybody
yeah.
about Undisputed Era. I mean, even I Undisputed
Casual
Era,
fan, yeah.
I watched back in years.
Yeah.
Forever. So, but we'll just see how it turns. Maybe that was the whole reason everybody booed too, because now they know Adam Cole's gonna leave. So
Could be.
enjoy the pop, everybody. We'll see you next week.